It's crazy. What about you, Phil? What has your experience been?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, why can't police just be like responsible for their actions? And I mean, and this whole like police, like just the whole police brutality part, like, like there's no need to pull somebody over just on a traffic routine to just pull them out of the car. Because I mean, I've seen cops pull people out of the car, just for just for no reason, and it just straight get harassed, like, and is that needs to change, So like there needs to be some kind of like some type of law change or some kind of like uh not so much punishment, but like, oh yeah, I guess it will be punishment for a cop that just acts crazy when it comes to pulling over people, like period, whether it's black or white. Because like they just once they have that badge and that gun, they just think they rule the world, and like that's not how it goes. I
So
mean,
now, you think that cops should be be held responsible or accountable, or they should be responsible for their action, or should they be held accountable for their actions?
oh, for real. 'Cause, I mean, it's crazy. Like, there's so many of us, of black people, just being knocked off by these cops, and like, for what? And they don't get charged for anything. Like, they just get that slap on the wrist, and it's stupid. Like, they murdered somebody. Like, why are they not in jail? So they should be held accountable.
So now, Swisha, since you know a lot of good cops, do you think it's up to the good cops to retrain the bad cops?
It's one of those things where, because doing something like that, I know is probably almost hard, if not to the impossible. Because I mean, not to like for instance, I've watched, like, you even see it in like the TV shows. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if there's, for every 3 good cops, there's like 10 bad cops. It's like, and the bad cops, they all kind of normally, to some degree, they're all over here kind of thing. And for a couple of good guys to try and help or change the way the bad ones think, it's almost, it's like an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? And so it's one of those things where, like, it's really hard to say what would be like the best way to, like, take care of this issue, aside from just catching them when we see that they acting crazy and then just doing away with them completely. That not this little slap on the wrist stuff, like, so you're this way, all right, get them out of here, replace them with someone better. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta, it's the whole that when there's a couple of bad apples that are spoiling the bunch, the only way to fix that is to get rid of the bad apples.
Yeah. So now, do you feel like if a law was in place, things would change? Do you think that's what it takes to make the actual change?
I feel as if that it'll probably run deeper than that, but putting in a law is like a decent first step, or at least one of those things where it's like that first deterrent, kind of, whenever mom tells you, like, hey, you don't go into the cookie jar, or else, sometimes that keeps you from going into the cookie jar. Or you just wait till nobody's looking and reach in there and grab yourself a cookie. And now, of course, with that being said, like, I feel that it would help, because at that point it's like, all right, if you went to school to do all this, and then you get onto the force, and then you do something, crazy or dumb to get yourself fired, and then now you just can't, now you went to school for nothing. I feel as if that should be enough to deter them, because with especially with the things that have happened, like, that's, I mean, going to jail forever is quite a slap on the wrist that I think that would deter me. that would deter me real good.
Okay, so I guess we have to see what happens. God forbid there's any more senseless killings due to police violence. And we'll see how the gentleman involved in the George Floyd's case is handled, and I was just going back with one of my best friends, and I'm saying, look at this case, look at this case, are they going to reopen these cases? Are they going to investigate and look further into how it was handled? I mean, I think when it comes to police, they're, quote unquote, some people may even consider them a gang, because that culture in itself is hard to change, and they protect each other.
Yeah.
Just as you would see in a gang,
True, that makes sense.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, that's.
So,
I ain't no snitch.
and that seems to be the case even in the police force. So I guess we have to wait and see what happens and stuff like that. And hopefully, justice will be served. I'm praying on that. So now, before we get out of here, can you guys give your Instagram handles, Facebook handles, whatever, so that the fans and the listeners and the viewers can get at you?
I'm like, Swag go first because like he has like a couple different ones. I mean, they're all the same, but they're kind of different.
Okay.
A little bit. So I would say 90% of everything is going to be Swag Switcha. So, and that's one word, SWAGSWITCHA. Make sure you have the TCHA at the end, because if you put the ER, you're gonna get a light switch that's gonna say swag and it's gonna be turned on. I can confirm. So my Facebook, you'll find me under the Swag Switcher name. Instagram is also going to be Swag Switcher. Patreon is going to be also Swag Switcher. The only one that's different is going to be my Twitter, which I'm battling with if I want to change it or not, because I've had it that way for so long, but it's Platinum King. But even then, I'm fairly certain I say Swag Switcher enough on my Twitter that I should pull it up anyway. So yeah, just Google Swag Switcher, one word with the A. You will find me anywhere and everywhere of your heart's desire.
Nice.
As far as mine, everything from Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, it's all Philonius Phunk. My website, PheloniusPhunk.com. Look me up and I'm there. Also, SPFNerdcore.com. That's our website, our group, and our handles too: Instagram, Twitter, SPF Nerdcore.
I have one more question I forgot to ask, because I was introduced to you guys by Jay from Blacktopia. How did you guys get in with Blacktopia?
Jeez. I met Jay on Facebook and he was talking about Blacktopia. I was like, oh, this sounds kind of cool. I hit him up about it. And then, for like a year and some change, we've been doing business. So, yeah, he's cool. He's a good dude.
Okay. Yeah. Have you guys been happy with his services?
Absolutely. I would definitely say he's because number one, I really enjoy him because he's really high on our music kind of thing. Like one of those things where it's like, some of us, we like to be sad boys sometimes, like, man, I don't know if my bars are really up to par and blah, 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 and woe is me, because it happens from time to time. But he's like, nah, like, he's like, I listen to you guys, and honestly, like, he pretty much what he says is like, once you guys get the right people listening and the right ears, like, that's it. Because you guys are like, you guys got something, and you guys have an amazing sound. It's extremely unique, and it can literally be played and seen and heard anywhere across the board. So it's like, you know what? You right, Jay. You right. Yeah. We are pretty good, ain't we? I
love Jay. I really do. Like, he sends me artists. I send him artists. Like, I love working with him. He's one of my favorite people to work with. But Switcha, you know what you didn't do?
What?
You didn't drop them bars for me.
I was waiting to see if he was going to come back around to it.
Yeah.
Oh goodness! All right, I wanna see if I might be able to give you something that's like fresh. Like these bars I'm about to drop are going to be for a song that is, either going to drop this month or next month. And it's going to be part of that new project that I was talking about. It's a little bit different from what I normally do. So I'm going to try not to mess it up.
Okay.
All right. And so I will say the track is going to be called Blue in the Face, and it's going to be featuring one of our homies, Grayson, whenever it do drop. And so, all right, let me see if I can get it right. Hopefully I don't mess up.
Okay, Phil, mute your phone just in case. Okay.
He said,
Got it.
He said, all right, these bars go, yo, go hard all day. Awesome, like the Miz, like I came to play. I'm poison. I'm a poison play. Spit venom like a snake. Make no mistake. My flow nasty, like you gotta throw it away. Too raw like a chicken, still clucking away. Your girl bakery is open. Told her make me a cake. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. She be serving me cake. Hold up, they're gonna lock me away. I abuse the microphone, man. I'm sorry to say, cause I beat it with my bars for days. Cause I got bars for days, like Willy Wonka chocolate bars with taste. Yo, listen, lazy on the track seat. Shit still bangs, but you're gonna play it back, B. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yo, straight bars for you niggas till I'm blue in the face. Get it? Till I'm blue in the face. Straight bars for you niggas till I'm blue in the face. Yo, it's till I'm blue in the face. Some straight bars for you niggas till I'm blue in the face. Yo, I wouldn't have it any other way. Damn, I messed it up. It's I wouldn't have it any other way. Man, what was that last part? Because it's the hook. Give me a minute. I got it. Oh,
and we get a hook too? Okay.
Yeah, I'm giving the hook too. So it's like, there it is. It's don't want to see you come my way. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, then put the mic away. Get straight bars till I'm blue in the face. Straight bars till I'm blue in the face. Till I'm blue in the face, and then Grayson will come back in. There it is.
Hey, both of you guys.
Nice.
And that's that extra exclusive, because this track ain't, listen, I haven't even dropped the name of the project yet.
Well, I don't know if you guys are aware, but I started my own radio station platform. So definitely, if you guys can send me some music, I would be, I would greatly appreciate it, and I definitely would get it on. It's radio ready. I always tell people, please make sure it's radio ready.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna send both of you guys my email address. So you guys can send the music to me, and I get it on the station whenever, as soon as you guys give it to me, I'll upload it.
Cool, thank you.
Sounds like a plan. We can make that happen.
That's what I thought you was about to be spitting again. I'm about to say,
Ice.
Hey.